Hello everybody, my name is Nick and you're watching for the Leet unboxing video for the Parrot's new drone. Now this is a bundle pack. Here we have the drone and here we have the controls. Now this drone could actually be controlled, just get the knife, it could actually be controlled using a smartphone, but as you can see here we got our bundle pack, so we have the controller as well. Now let's take this out first. Well, here we have a drone. Here we have the instructions, and beneath it we have the drone itself. Now, really nice thing is that everything is color coded, so it's really not gonna be that hard for you to just set it all up. Now this is a battery, and here we have the drone itself. In order to mount the battery, you just slide it right here, and as you can see, that would be it. Now here we have the propellers. As you can see, they are color coded blue and yellow. And then here we have the power brick, and here we have all of the cables. Okay, it's like this as well. As you can see here we have a controller. This is a controller for the drone, and here goes in the batteries, and here we have obviously we mount our smartphone using this onto this place here. Here we have the instruction manual, and you should probably be reading it before use. And then here we have these goggles. Now we mount our smartphone, which goes in here. We take this out, we place a smartphone, and then using a split screen we can view it through here. And then here we have the connection cables. As you can see here we have the USB for the Androids, and then here we have the power charger for these for our joysticks. Okay, so I will go over the specifications of the Parrot really quickly. Now, as you can see here we have the camera. This is a 40 megapixel f2.3 image stabilization with the image stabilization, 3-axis image stabilization. In its size, the first thing that I thought of was Maverick. If you could fold these hands or whatever this would be, you would have pretty much the exact same size of the Maverick Pro. Now, because it doesn't have, it's not really as good as Maverick, but if in the next series they put it on, it's definitely gonna be a really good thing. Now this is really responsive, and it's really quick. The maximum speed of it is 37 miles per hour, 59.5 kilometers. Now, thing about the image stabilization on this camera is that there is no gimbal. It's just all done in here, so it's all electronic image stabilization, so that's not really that good, but in theory, but in practice it gives pretty good results, so you cannot really argue with the results. Now, it's obviously not the same as when it comes to the DJI series, the better DJI series, but it's not in the same rank when it comes to the price, so you could not really expect it. Obviously it doesn't have 4K, so that's kinda expectable. Now this thing weighs 500 grams and it can shoot Full HD at 30 frames per second. It has a 3-axis digital image stabilization, and when it comes to the memory, now this is a really big problem when it comes to this thing, and that is it has 8 gigabytes internal memory and no SD card slots. So when you want to transfer your data from this onto your computer, you have to plug it in using the USB cable and then plug it into your computer. Now this is really annoying, but it does the job. Now this thing has 25 minutes of flight and it's capable of doing in-air rolls and flips, and it's capable of doing auto frame and auto follow, and it does pretty good job. I mean, in all practice shots it seems to be doing pretty great. Now the fact that it does not have a SD card slot is a pretty much big downside, but the upside is that its price is pretty cheap, so you cannot argue really that much with it. Well, who is this meant for? Well, you're not going to be shooting a feature film on it, but this is pretty much a relatively good drone. So if you are looking for something to learn how to fly a drone, definitely good idea. If you are trying to do some, let's say, drone racing, definitely a good idea. It's pretty fast, it's responsive, and its ability to, well, just have a really good precision in controls, it is really good. Now let's go to this thing. Well, it's pretty interesting, definitely a new experience, but be it that it does not have a ability to no pupil or focal adjustments, it might not be as comfortable, and it might not be as useful to everyone, but it is still a pretty good thing. It's not the most comfortable VR set you are gonna be seeing out there, but it is pretty good. All in all, for its price, it's definitely a good idea to check this and maybe even consider it. You're watching Leet. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Until the next time, goodbye.